Okay, thank you for joining me here on the Entrepreneur. Today, thank you here for joining me on the Entrepreneur. Today's show is about knowing your partner. So when you go into business, you want to know who you're going into business with, who you're going to partner with. Um, the last show I had was episode 8, and episode 8 was about relaxation as an entrepreneur to relax and stuff like that. It was a great show. It was short, but it was a great show. Now, today's show, like I mentioned, is going to focus on knowing your partner and who is your partner is and who you should be and who you should have as a partner for your business because you just don't want the partnership of any individual. But before we move forward and go into today's show, what I want to say is I like to thank all my channel subscribers who subscribe to the Entrepreneur Show. And I'd like to thank the support of my Facebook supporters on my group, um, Entrepreneurship Network. I also like to thank those who are my supporters on LinkedIn, who are my supporters on TikTok, who are my supporters on Instagram. So I thank all of my um, of those who support my show, and I ask you to continue to support my show. Now, also, I had placed in Facebook and other medium today's show, so I would like for people to, if they could, please subscribe to the show. And as you subscribe to the show, click on to the bell that notifies you when a new show comes up and happens, and to also share the show with other people where the show can help them as well. And also continue your support. Your support is greatly appreciated, and I thank you all for that. But let's get into today's show. As I mentioned, you gotta when you get involved, right? You get involved with people who you may not. You're not sure if you should get into business with them. You're not sure um, should you collaborate or not. This is a major thing that you yourself as an entrepreneur need to know. You need to figure this out. Um, you want to make sure a person that you do who's going to be your partner understand your vision for the business. That is essential. They need to understand the importance of your business, understand where you want to go in your business platform. Let's say, for example, you own a tobacco business. You want to make sure that this individual either they know things about tobacco themselves or they have the same vision as you do as towards where you want to go with this business. You want to make sure that this individual is also committed. You want a partner that's committed to this what you're trying to achieve with this business. You want a partner who has some type of skill set that can also contribute to the business. Now, I'm going to go through some 15 things with you. Um, and these things is where you need to focus on and give a thought. These are things you can ask your partner. I think you should, because you got to realize if you want to exceed in your business endeavor, you want to make sure that whoever you get involved with understands where you trying to lead this business, what is your goals, and do they share the same vision? That is important. But you know what? Let me go over this. There's one thing you should ask a business partner. For example, excuse me, you can say like, "Have you been in business in a partnership before?" You want to know that. Have they been in business with a partnership before? If so, how did that go? Was it was it a successful endeavor with that other individual that you had partnered to create the business? And was the business a success? Were you a great team together? Did did both of you collaborate on the vision and what you saw in that business? Did you make profit? Did the business flop? These are things you need to know about your partner. You both need to be on board and what you're going to do. Another thing, how do you handle crisis? Ask them, how do they handle crisis? Everyone has a different way on how they handle crisis. Not everybody handle crisis the same as everyone else. Um, you want to know if your partner is good under pressure. Can they get things done when they're under pressure? Great, that's great. If not, you can ask that. Ask them if they you know can handle a stressful situation. Um, these are things you need to know from your partner. So this is very important to know this. Uh, this is something that I would recommend that you do. Also, there's another thing you need to do. Um, let's say, what is your communication style? You need to know what is their communication style. How do they communicate with people? How um, are they more passive aggressive, or are they aggressive, or are they somewhat of a docile individual when they're dealing with other people in business, dealing with employees that you have in your business, and even dealing with other executives that you have in your company. Okay, so those are things you want to know. Also, what do you see the business looking like in 5 years? You want to know what is their projection, what is their lengthy projection or short time projection. Do they have a long term projection? Is it a long term projection for 5 or 10 years or more? Do they have a short term projection where it's only 5 years or less? You need to know, is this person is going to be around for the long haul, or they just going to waste your whole damn time? Also, do you have a preferred exit strategy? You need to know that from your partner. You need to ask them that. Do they have an exit strategy plan, a preferred one? Either, if they feel as though things don't go well, or the business is flopping, how can we, or you go apart and exit out? Okay. Another thing is, what is your current financial situation? You want to make sure when you have a partner that comes in and you're doing business, you want to make sure that this individual, either if he or she is going to contribute to your business financially, where, because some partnerships, you may have some partners who have more financial capabilities that can help you start the business, while you're more of a executive leadership individual who can get the business from the ground up moving, while they can bring in the finances. But also, too, you may have a partner that's just horrible with finances, and they can put your business in jeopardy. You don't want a person like that. So that's something that you need to address and ask them about. Also, would you consider yourself frugal in terms of spending money? You want to know if your partner, because let's say, for example, you may be a little bit conservative in how you spend money, and you very cost efficient. You want to know if your partner is the same, or if your partner is extreme when it comes to being frugal. Okay, these are things you need to know. You need to know how you can balance that and how you can make it work or cut it loose. Um, are you a risk taker? You want to know if your partner is a risk taker. You may have a partner that's an extreme risk taker, and they may do things that is not um, in the guidance of the business format. It's not in the interest of your business, and they may take risks, like because they just want to make a profit, but they'll do anything to make a profit, and that may destroy your business image. It may destroy the image of the individuals in the company. And you don't want that. You don't want that to happen. So you need to know if this person, if they are risk taker, or if they are risk taker, are they a calculating risk taker? You don't want somebody who goes in there and they just go in the gusto and they just ruin things for you. Okay. So that's something that you need to look at. That's something you need to ask your partner. And feel free to ask. So you should ask these questions. They're very important. Uh, Another thing you need to ask: how do you expect to divide the profits? That's essential. You need to know that. You need to know what is their expectation in dividing the profits between the two of you, and also maintaining profit within the business to keep the good business going, afloat, and reinvesting back into the business. Is your business partner is willing to take a certain percentage, maybe 5 to 10% or less? I would say by 5%. You take 5% of the profits. Your partner takes 5% of the profits. And the rest of the profits goes back into the business to help the business grow. You want to see if your business partner have the same concept, or your business partner may, which is rare, may want to just take a very not so much of profits, maybe 1 to 2%. Or if you have a partner who wants to take 60% of the business profits, you don't need a person like that. He or she is just there to make the money. We're all there when you go into business to make money, but you're not there to commit business suicide. Okay, so that's you need to know. You need to ask. Also, how much capital do you plan to contribute to the business? Now, if you don't go through the traditional ways of acquiring a business loan to help your business grow, or to purchase merchandise you need for your business to help it grow, or whatever you need the money for to help the business. If you don't have a partner, if you don't want to go that business route, um, if you don't want to go that route, then if you have a business partner who's going to contribute into the business, you need to sit down with this individual, figure out what are they willing to contribute financially to help this business get up and running. You need to know what is their contributions to this, and if they're not willing to contribute, or they're not willing to put an effort in, I think it's a waste of time being in business with this individual or partnershiping with this individual. You want somebody who's on board, who has the vision, not only vision, but who can contribute to the growth of the business as well, either to bring in profits, either to contribute by financing the business. You need to know this. Do not hesitate. Do not wait until the end, and then all of a sudden you need the cash flow. You look at your partner and they tell you they they can't help you. That's something that they can't do, or they're not willing to do. Then you need to reassess the situation and come up with a solution that's in the interest of yourself and to the business. Um, Also, you want to find out what motivates you. Ask them what motivates you. Find out what motivates them um, to get involved in business. What motivates them to um, be part of a partnership in the business. What is their aspirations? What gets them going, what gets them excited, what makes them want to say, hey man, I'm gonna get in this business, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, I'm gonna make this happen, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do. This is what you want to know, people. Okay. Um, Also, what is one personal goal you are currently trying to achieve? Find out what is their goals. What are they trying to achieve with their goals? It's beneficial for you to know. You need to know that. Okay? Because their goals may not be in the best interest for your business. And their goals may be a hindrance for the growth of your business. So then it doesn't make sense to get into a partnership that can be a disaster for you. Okay. If you didn't have to work, what would you do? Ask them that. If they didn't have to work, what would they do? You want to know that. Don't be afraid to ask. Ask them this stuff. Ask them, you know, what is it that what would they do if they weren't working? You know, are they going to contribute? Are they going to do this? Are they going to do that? Figure this out. This is something that you need to sit down with them and figure out what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. Okay? Now, the next thing, what do success and failure look to you? Ask them. You want to know, what does success look to you? Is it achieving the ultimate goal and having a successful multi-billion dollar business or multi, or success to you is to establish a business and provide jobs for people? Um, Success for you is to make a lot of money from the business? You need to know that. And what is failures? Failures is like to them. Is it where they fear that they're not going to cut it, they're not going to be able to pull their weight? Um, Fear that the business may collapse? Fear that the business may not be profitable enough? Fear that you may not have the right people in the right positions? These are things you need to know. You need to know, what do your partner deems as success and fail. And you need to sit down and work this out between the both of you. Don't go into this blindly. Go into this knowing what you need to do, how you need to do it. Lastly, how much time are you willing to commit to the business? You need to know that, because if you're willing to commit, um, I'm just saying, you're willing to commit 100%, and your partner may want to only commit to, let's not say 100. Let's say you want to commit to, 100%. Your partner may only want to commit 50%. How is that going to work in the dynamics of developing this business and making this business go forward and reaching the financial, economic, and achieving the business goals as to making it a successful business? You need to know that. Okay. You can't be afraid to ask things like that. You can't be afraid to wonder if the business is going to succeed or not. Um, what is your partner's, aspirations? These are questions you should ask, and I think you should ask them. You should be honest with the individuals. You want to also make sure that you don't have a business partner who's going to sabotage you. This person may have their own agendas, and their own agendas is just to make profit. And I don't care if the business lasts for 10 years, as long as I can get the maximum profits. That's all I care about. Watch out for that type of individual. You don't need that individual. They're not going to help your business succeed. They're there for the money. You need to cut them loose. Um, You need a partner that's going to get involved with your business. If they're not going to get involved financially, they should be able to get involved in other levels depending on what their skill sets are. If their skill sets is in finance, if their skill sets is in business operations, logistics, executive levels, wherever it is, you need to know what are they going to contribute to your business and how they're going to help the business grow. You want to build a strong partnership with your partner. Your partnership shouldn't only just be a business, but it should also be a friendship as well. And a friendship in business. A friendship that you can say to yourself, yeah, I can work with him or I can work with her. I know him or her is not full of crap. And they're not going to waste my time and they're not going to drag on, they're not going to drag the chain here. These are things you need to know. Um, you need to be forthcoming. Be honest with it. Let them know, hey, this is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. And I'm hoping that you can willing to be able to contribute to this. Um, one, you don't want a business. Another thing is you don't want a business partner that's just they only going to put in the bare minimum. They're there for maybe 2 3 hours and then they gone off to whatever they're doing. Golf, shopping, clubbing, whatever their interest is, they're going out there to do it. You do not, I repeat, do not want an individual like that. You don't want a business partner that's he or she is only there for maybe you maybe see them. Let's say, for example, they may be there for a month, and you don't see this individual again until another 2 or 3 months down the road. Or you may have a business partner that they're there for maybe six 6 months, and after that they're gone, and you don't see them another 6 to 8 months. No, you need consistency when you have a business partner. Consistency is very important. You need to be consistent on who this individual is. You need to know if they are consistent, they're with your game plan, and they want to help you succeed in what you need to do to bring your business to a reality and a reality that can be a sustainable longevity for many years to come. Okay, so this is what I wanted to talk about. I'm going to do some more live streams with this. The next show I'm going to do is episode 10, which is about finances, discussing finances for the business and how you should go about dealing with finances for your business. But please, once again, please subscribe to the show. Um, Click onto the bell. When you do that, it notifies you when future shows come about. Share this video. I hope this video was able to help you and give you more insight on what is the importance of knowing your business partner. Once again, I'd like to thank all of my supporters, and I hope all of you enjoy your Saturday and the rest of your weekend, and be prepared for the work week coming ahead. So once again, thank you for joining me here on The Entrepreneur. Remember, make that money and prosper.